Yo, what's up, gamers? Aaron Shack here, and we are live taking a look at Focus Interactive, Saber, and their latest community update for Warhammer 40k Space Marine 2 with Acting Relic here. What's up, man? And what are we looking at in the exciting reveal of the Tech Marine?
Oh, we are finally getting to see some of the culmination of their work on the Tech Marine class, as well as the next PvE mission, as well as some other additional content drops that will be coming in Update 12. They had previously put out some sort of shorter videos around Tech Marine, around how his specific toolkit works and some of his different combat styles with the Omnisire Power Axe, as well as the perk tree. I would say we don't need to dig into the perk tree because it's quite possible it will be changed, and it's also a lot of information to like, oh, I wonder how this will work. It's like, no, let's just get it when it comes out, and then we can talk about the tech tree.
This will be a 4-hour video.
Exactly. We're trying to keep this short because we want to get it on to doing other things today. But yes, we got further confirmation about what's coming in patch 12, as well as an approximate target date of the end of February, which at least in my side of the world, February has already begun, so it's not that far away.
It's not. Great news.
So yeah, they start off things by saying, next patch is coming end of February. So start off with talking about Tech Marine. Links to the prior videos about the sort of dev blog explaining further points about what he does. So toolkit wise, in terms of what role Tech Marine has, is he is crowd control. He is designed to keep the hordes down, so that maybe, say, more specialized characters, say something like a sniper or maybe an assault character, can prioritize high value targets, say take out that lictor, take out that ravener kind of thing. Whereas Tech Marine more has that big sweeping arcs with the power axe and a whole bunch of mid-range combat with their firearm arsenal, which I would say that's the most impressive thing about Tech Marine, is the range of weapons you get access to. Because they said primary weapons, you're going to have access to the auto bolt rifle, the heavy bolt rifle, the Oculus bolt carbine. So that's the bolt SMG that has the scope that's on Vanguard.
That's a really good one.
Really good.
It's really good.
God, it's so good. And then the plasma rifle. Okay. And then secondary weapon wise, he has bolt pistol, heavy bolt pistol, plasma pistol, inferno pistol, and neovolkite. So he has access to every pistol in the game.
He's set.
Melee weapon wise, he'll have access to the combat knife, power sword, power axe, and his own specialized one of the Omnisire axe. Which will be really nice, because if you don't want to, like, say if your Omnisire axe is lower powered, but you want to do higher tiered missions with Tech Marine, you could just swap to one of those weapons and use them. Let's see here. Tech Marine's special abilities reinforce the area defense specialist aspect. First, the Tarantula sentry gun. When a Tech Marine is in the squad, the sentry guns will spawn on the map and can be activated by the Tech Marine. Once activated, they will automatically shoot at nearby targets until they run out of ammo or are destroyed. These things basically have it's AI targeting, where it's just like anything within the zone, it just, oh, there are Hormagaunts charging the position, I will prioritize shooting the Hormagaunts. I don't know if there's going to be a scenario where you're going to have multiple guns active at the same time, but people from dev testing have found that if you get into the scenario where you have access to multiple tarantula guns, you can mulch some of the big enemies. Like, you can just activate all of them, and it's like, all right, hit that thing.
Oh, that's awesome.
Secondly, your special ability is the servo gun, which unleashes a powerful volley on enemies and can be upgraded with class perks. So that is that cannon that's on your shoulder. I believe through the tech tree we will be able to choose what kind of weapon is there, because some of the promotional images have the heavy bolter on his shoulder, some of them have the heavy plasma gun. So I think we should be able to choose what it's going to be. From the videos that they posted, you can basically activate it, and it, like the tarantula guns, just sort of prioritizes anything in the field of view and just shoots at it, either multiple smaller targets, or say if you're one-to-one face tanking a Carnifex, it will prioritize that.
Okay. Very cool.
Yeah, Tech Marine class will be available in all PvE and PvP modes when patch 12 drops. All for free, no DLC is required for access to the new patch and character. And then they show off a bit of imaging of basically the starting versions of the Omnisire Axe, both for Loyalists, and the Chaos variant for PvP.
Cool.
And people have been speculating, so hey, if you're going to add a new class to the game with PvP, at least on Chaos faction wise, each specific class has been locked to a Traitor Legion. So Assault Marines have always been Night Lords. Bulwarks have always been Death Guard. So who's getting Tech Marine? And they've now spelled it out that it is Red Corsairs that are getting the Tech Marine.
These guys.
Yeah, so we don't have a lot of time to explain what Red Corsairs are. Here's the thing. Explaining what Red Corsairs are and their leader, Huron. Explaining that and the Badab War that caused them to come into existence. The shortest explanation I have ever seen for the Badab War is like 2 hours.
Oh my god. That's a full-length movie.
Long and complicated.
Goodness sake.
The Red Corsairs are a smaller Chaos faction. They were Loyalist Marines that turned traitor due to a myriad of circumstances and things that occurred. They are led by Huron Blackheart, and they exist in basically they're, as the name kind of implies, Red Corsairs, they are kind of pirates. So they live in this space station near the galactic rift in the galaxy called Hell's Iris, and they just go out and plunder. They don't particularly serve any particular chaos god. They're just like, fuck it, we take what we want kind of thing. Occasionally there are times where they will help certain larger chaos forces accomplish specific goals, but it's always a, I will do this if you give me something in return. I learned about them because they are a major focal point of the second Night Lords book, where the Night Lords company that you follow in the book goes to Hell's Iris to basically barter with the Red Corsairs for some stuff. And we also see some of the other characters go into Hell's Iris station and explore the station and learn more about, like, what is it like to live on a chaos infested space station. So the Red Corsairs are really cool. They just got a whole bunch of new models. Huron got a new model, which looks really cool. So it's cool that they are getting representation in the game as well.
Very cool. He's got some interesting looking tentacles here with the with some sort of like dragon or animal. I don't know. It's giving me Doc Ock vibes.
Oh, his pet, yeah. I can't remember what the pet is what Huron's
What
pet
the
is
hell
called.
that
It's
is, yeah.
something. Um,
Little buddy.
Huron's interesting where like part of it they highlighted in the second Night Lord's book where like that chunk of Huron's face that is all mechanical, he is in like constant pain because he's slowly dying, and Tech Marines basically have to keep him alive by performing brain surgery on him like weekly.
No. Oh, that's horrible.
And he's just fucking pissed off all the time.
Well, yeah, I would be too.
So,
which, by the way, the face model for the Tech Marine that we're seeing is really cool. Am I right?
Yep. The new head is really cool. I'm excited to hear like what his voice sounds like. Because like because since we have all the squad stuff, the squad mates always talk to each other. So I'm interested to see what new voice interactions we get for with the new squad member, because oftentimes we hear our squad mates talk to each other and like compliment each other, joke with each other, that kind of thing. I'm interested to see what kind of character he is going to be.
Well, especially that one mission where they call out, they're like, you don't have a Tech Marine on your squad.
You don't have a Tech Marine on your
squad. Like, what if we do have one? Does that dialogue change?
What happens? Yeah. So that's quite interesting. And then on from that, they talk a bit about the new PvE map, Disruption. The brief explanation for the next mission is Combat Squad. Veranda must reinforce a battalion of Cadians besieged by Tyranids when an urgent missive from the ecclesiarchy priests alerts to 1,000 Suns ritual being profaned in a nearby cathedral. Both onslaughts must be disrupted to prevent a domino effect that will jeopardize the concurrent operations elsewhere on Avarax. So this is another, because we haven't actually had one in a very long time. This is a double mission. Yeah. So this is going to be similar to what the heck is that one called? It's mission 3. Where you disrupt the demon host. I always forget the name of it. But this is one we're going to be fighting Tyranids and 1,000 Suns. And then they have a couple pictures there of some of the cathedral structures and a very clear like warp portal being opened up in the sky there. They did say prior to this I believe it was the last blog post that they teased like, oh, somebody's going to be coming back from the campaign. I have seen footage from the PTB of, I believe I know who that character is that is returning. I'm not going to say who it is because I think we should experience it when we get to the mission.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair. I'm excited for that, though. We have been waiting a long time since we've heard that news. Or at least it feels that way, you know.
So I'm excited to see like what we're going to get in terms of a new piece there.
Oh, and this is a night mission on Avarax, so I mean this is going to be really interesting, just visually as well, you know.
Yeah. No, I'm excited to see what's and interestingly enough, is it one where you kind of have almost two experiences playing the map, one with a Tech Marine, one without.
Right.
I wonder how much of a difference they are going to make.
I'm excited to see.
On from that, we are getting the 2 cosmetic DLCs that will be part of the year 2 pass. So 1 champion and then 1 cosmetic pack. So the champion pack is for Raven Guard, and it is Assault Marine Raven Guard. Which
okay.
is, if they weren't going to do sniper, this would be the other choice to do.
Right.
He looks really good.
Good. And considering what they've recently done, like a lot of this gear is compatible with with others. So it's not, you know, for all the haters, this is not really much reason to be upset, I think. Hopefully.
So say that new beaky helm that has the 3 sort of crests on the top of it, they say the new helm will be available for tactical, assault, vanguard, bulwark, sniper, and heavy. So basically everybody.
Okay.
The tabard that he has there that has like the little skull belt and the 3 hanging pieces with the studs, that will be available on tactical. And then the crow feather cloak will be available for sniper characters.
Yes. That looks so cool.
That cloak is really cool.
Can't believe what they're able to do.
Yeah, the pauldrons are kind of a little more class dependent.
Yeah. Because like once again, they stated that they have to make things in certain sizes, and you know,
right? Yeah,
hard to change an assault size to a tactical size or whatever.
Yeah, say for example the leg pieces, tactical and bulwark will be able to have them, but they don't have the thruster points at the back, whereas assault has those 2 big thruster points.
Right.
Yeah, so no, I'm really glad that they picked this. This also makes me go, man, I really want lightning claws, because that would be the excellent complement to this set, would be a set of lightning claws.
Yeah, yeah. Also, the names of these files, Hot Tenders and McChicken.
they're pretty good. They're pretty good. I'm not sure who gets to choose the names for their images, but I like their sense of humor.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we get the big, what is that? Is that it's bolt pistol, not heavy bolt pistol, but just regular bolt pistol with like the elongated barrel there, with the sort of crow feather adornment attached to it.
Cool.
Yeah, no, the Raven Guard chapter champion looks quite good. But then we get the thing that I'm actually even more excited for.
Yeah.
Which is Carcharodon Astra cosmetics. With variants, which is interesting from that image of having the regular helm and the bloodless version, where this armor has dedicated blood coating it.
They're getting creative now, you know?
Oh. So yeah, they're saying 2 helmets, basically, one with blood, one without, and then one left pauldron, one right pauldron. So the 2 pauldrons that we can see there, the one with sort of the shark teeth on the crest of it, and then the one that has the bonding studs plus the adornments of shark teeth on chains, and then the chest piece there of the chains and basically shark teeth necklace. And what's interesting, it's a little hard to see in the image, but around, I think that would be his left eye on his helmet, he has basically a golden runic design similar to like Maori tattoos and stuff, because that is part of the aesthetic for Carcharodons, is a bit of Maori influence into their designs.
Yeah, I see.
And even some of the way that they talk, they use certain different words for certain situations. Like they call certain terminology by different names compared to other Space Marine chapters, which is not uncommon. Many of them do it. But yeah, no, I'm very happy that
it looks so cool.
If anything, I'm a little sad that they didn't get a weapon skin, because I would have loved a chainsword skin for them.
Oh, that would be awesome.
But that's okay. Yeah. And then what's more? So aside from new class, new mission, our 2 cosmetic packs, we're getting 20 more modifiers for stratagems. I don't know how else, like, I'm really interested to see what more they can do, because
Right?
I'm feeling quite happy with what we have thus far. You can now swap the different Space Marine heads. For example, you can use the Assault default head on the Sniper. This is in time with the other thing that they're going to add with this patch. We are getting a new piece of equipment that is an alternative to our medical stims, which is the restorative stims. It will provide a different way to heal your Space Marine's wounds. Instead of the burst heal, you will regenerate your HP over time. This also allows you to generate contested health up to 100% of your missing HP, which means you can effectively regenerate all your missing HP when used correctly.
Oh.
I have a feeling that this, in conjunction with Bulwark flag, is going to be really good.
Yeah, because you can do that thing with the flag, right? Where you put it down while someone's getting like a takedown, and it restores all that contested health, and you're basically like fully
back
healed.
to full. Yeah,
which is insane.
So I'm quite excited for that. And then alongside more stratagem stuff, we have 3 new heroics on the way. We get the combat knife with fencing parrying, and oh boy, that's a knife.
Yeah,
that's a knife right there, son.
I love it. Look at that.
Heavy bolt rifle with grenade launcher attachment.
Ooh.
Which is they've really opened up way more possibilities now, because now we're doing combi weapons on weapons that prior to did not have combi variants. Only, say, the standard bolt rifle had combi variants, but now they're saying that the heavy bolt rifle can have combi variants. So I think we're going to be seeing more combi weapons as time goes on, which is really cool.
Oh, yeah.
And then a fencing parry for the Omnisaur Power Axe. It's great. I like every block / parry type is effective in certain ranges. I just personally like fencing parry the most.
Yeah.
I just find it the most fun to use.
For real.
And what's interesting is, although the 3 heroic weapons were not part of the initial plan, we were so encouraged by your enthusiasm that we have chosen to add them to our roadmap. So these are extra. They are not of the ones that they said are on the way. These are 3 extra.
They just worked overtime to make something dope because they wanted to.
Yep. Because they wanted to.
Dig it.
Yeah. And then next from there is to say that public test is up and operational from basically end of January to the 6th of February, where you can check out all the new content that has been prior mentioned in this blog post, and then some notes about here's how you access the PTB using the Steam client and stuff like that. That's really cool. I've been using that to get a glimpse of what as has been prior, say with when they were doing the prior stuff, sometimes the PTB it's a public test build. It's not the full end product. It's a work in progress. So sometimes you'll get access to the new mission, but you only get part of it. Say with the last PTB, you didn't get access to the Tyranid Prime boss at the end of that mission. You only get up to the cutscene and then the mission ends. So it's quite possible that with this new mission there might be something at the end that PTB does not have. And then we get information about voice packs. And they start off with probably the most surprising thing. I was not expecting this. What will be the price of the voice pack? $5. $5! I was expecting 10 or 12.
Yeah.
Like, I was not expecting 5. That's honestly crazy. Voice pack will be available for purchase at the same time as patch 12. And then they list that in the pack you are getting 450 voice lines per character dubbed in 7 languages.
My God. That is a lot.
$5.
It's a lot of work for $5. Like, you guys better appreciate
Here's the
this
thing.
shit. Holy
You could
crap.
on it to me, I'm again, everybody's position is different on this, I'd imagine, but I wouldn't be shy of paying more than 5.
Yeah.
Like, I think it would be okay to pay more than 5. And then they list, which is really nice, they list everybody who voices each character. Which I really like, because I like looking up, what else have they done? So say Blood Angels is Thomas Mitchell's. Thomas has been in a couple different things. He lots of stuff he's just quoted as additional sort of side work. He has, I believe, been part of prior 40K stuff. Let me see if I can get access to it. No, I might have to go through my phone to find it. I believe Thomas has voiced some of the Guardsman books for Warhammer 40,000. I think I need... Is it on this phone? I can't remember. Anyways, so nice to see that they have listed some people. And then Space Wolves, Andrew James Spooner. Spooner's been around for a long time. And like, I believe he's not only a voice actor, but he's also a on-camera actor.
Okay.
He's done work for Harry Potter stuff, a whole bunch of work for Doctor Who. A couple different characters in various games. He was already in Space Marine 2 as the voice for the World Eater Vanguard in PvP, and one of the dreadnoughts in the campaign, and some of the other stuff as well. Yeah, so again, they picked some people who are like accomplished voice actors who are good at what they do. Yeah, and then featuring out that there will be unique things such as Space Wolves saying for the Allfather instead of for the Emperor, calling back to the thing that, depending on what chapter you're talking about, they sometimes refer to different things within the Imperium as different, under different titles and names. Further on from there, question about will there be individual packs or all in the same pack? This will be all 3 together in one pack, but for $5,
$5.
that doesn't matter. Like, that's fine.
Yeah.
Like, had it been like, again, I was expecting more. I was expecting like, hey, 20, and then they maybe divide them up from there.
And they
But
could have done
having it be
$5 a head, you know?
for 3, yeah.
God bless, dude.
And then, interestingly enough, can I equip one chapter's head with another chapter's voice? Yes, you can equip chapter's head with another chapter's voice. Voices and heads are not tied together.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, voices are not class specific. You can put them on whoever you want. Which is probably why it's 450 voice lines, because it's a set of voice lines for every possible combination, basically.
Uh-huh.
And then the hint about, hey, is there going to be a chapter pack, voice pack 2? And it's like, yep, of course there is. Like,
Of course.
this is basically a test the waters. And again, if they're priced at $5 a pop, like, that's a really easy sell.
It really is, dude. I think it's going to be a must-have, and people, especially at that price point, I think a lot of people are going to be, oh yeah, what the heck? Let's try it. You know?
Yeah, that's really, and like, again, having, because there was obviously going to be questions about, hey, I bought the season's pass, but I don't get the heads. What gives?
Yeah.
Having it be $5 makes things a lot easier to be like, oh, okay, that's like, if I want it, I can get it, kind of thing.
Understandable.
Like that. Again, in my position, I'd be okay with paying more, but like, if they want to say $5, $5 it is.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, we have, between cosmetic stuff with the new voices, our 2 new chapter packs to work on, new mission, new characters, probably going to be the most complicated part because of the class restriction. Like, we're very much going to be like, all right, my turn.
My turn.
And it's going to be basically impossible to join games in progress, because when you join a game in progress, it always goes, here's the classes you have available to play.
Yep.
It's like, nope, Tech Marine's always busy.
Marine's
like,
taken.
somebody wants to play them.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's probably going to be the most difficult part about the update, is like, all right, let's figure out what the rotation is here. Everybody gets a turn.
like children.
Yeah.
Ask the controller. Mom says it's my turn.
Hello. Oh, but no, I'm very, very impressed. And again, like, mission, character, and the new heroics, those are all free.
Yeah.
The only thing that you are paying for is new cosmetic pieces. All bits of new playable content are all for free with the next expansion.
That's insane. Such a great deal.
Yeah. No, I'm very excited for that to come out. I've been on a break from that game for a long time, so I'm excited to return.
Yeah, same.
Oh, and then that last thing that the update that we did get recently, the little patch, was to say that it is now available on Game Pass. Which, if you have a subscription to Game Pass, this is probably one of the easiest sells to try. Because if you already have Game Pass, I wouldn't buy Game Pass to play this, but I would say if you have Game Pass, try this, and then if you enjoy it, buy the full game.
Absolutely. There's so much content here to play and enjoy, and it's just such a really well-made game that we've been playing for a long time now, and it just doesn't get old.
That's the thing. It doesn't get old. We've always had the thing of how can each mission be our next favorite one?
Yeah.
Because again, when 11 came out and we got the ship mission, I was like, I don't know if you can do better than this.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm really interested to see, is Disruption better than this?
Is it?
Is it?
What could they add that makes it better? You know, that's kind of what we've said.
What changes? What is different? Yeah. So no, I'm very excited for that next update, and that puts us with that next update coming out, that's halfway through the roadmap.
Okay.
From there are 3 more drops planned for 2016. But again, already what they've accomplished with what they did last year and what they're planning to come out very soon this year is, again, this was all under the expectation that there was a scenario where this game wasn't going to get more, that they were just going to focus on 3.
That was a scary moment for a minute, and then they were like, "Hey, guys, listen, we're gonna work on 2 while we make 3."
We are in. So, yeah, I'm very excited for that. They're showing off a lot of cool stuff.
Yeah, do we want to take a look at these videos real quick? They're kind of
short.
Let's see, this first one is about tarantula sentry guns. Okay. Oh my god, how many was that? And it just shreds a neurothroat. And that was... Try to pause it.
So that's using some of the... I think that's a combination of PTB plus some mods that you can have for the game, where you can basically get a gallery room to try stuff out.
Yeah, that was 5 of them. Okay, this is 3.
Somehow a case where you can have 5.
3 against 2 Carnifex. Plus, we were also seeing how the over-the-shoulder gun locked on to one.
The lock-on and the auto gun strikes are very interesting. It's going to make fencing parry weapons for him very interesting, where it's just like, all right, I don't have to push gun strike, it will just do it for me.
Yeah, that's awesome. Okay, this next one is Tech Marine Sentry versus Carnifex, and this one looks like it's in the game proper.
Certainly no.
That's a proper in the game one, where you only have one turret.
He interacts, turns on the turret.
Deliver me.
Dude, that's a whole wave of Tyranid warriors that just went down.
He is like king crowd control. That's what he's going to be very good at doing between both the turret and his own personal kit.
Gonna have to get back into this so we get warmed up.
Oh yeah, well, and again, the problem of playing other games with melee combat, your fingers are going to want to do Monster Hunter.
Monster Hunter. First it was Elden Ring stuff, and then now it's Monster Hunter. Yeah, but yeah, look at it shredding that Carnifex.
Alright, that plus burn will do 90% of the work.
back here. I guess, is the turret on some sort of like cooldown where he has to interact with it again? It like runs out of ammo or power or something?
I think what can happen is that it gets damaged.
Certainly no. Oh yes, my beauty, my
and then you
beautiful,
have to go
my
over
love.
and repair it. Because the thing is, their AI will end up like sort of drawing their way towards it, and they'll kind of focus on the turret rather than you, because it's like, oh, this thing is damaging me, let me get rid of it.
Mm-hmm. Which is smart, yeah. Okay. I dig it. That's really cool.
Mm-hmm.
And he says they're overpowered, so they're gonna be nerfed before the game comes out.
Yeah. Too strong in PTB.
Oh no. That's awesome. Well, I am definitely excited for the Tech Marine, and I just want to see how that axe plays as well.
Yeah, because it's going to be more like a halberd rather than a axe, because we already have an axe, really.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And we wouldn't want it to just have some of the same swings as say the hammer would have, you know. So yeah, using it as a halberd is going to be a different techniques. Very cool. And we can look forward to this at the end of February. I'm excited. This is a lot of good stuff and a fair price point for the voice packs. Swapping out the heads, that's going to be a whole other part of the fashion side of the game that I'm going to have to consider of like, oh, okay, what head do I want with this guy? Like, what should he look like, you know? Because usually I just throw a helmet on pretty much everybody, but being able to swap heads allows for a little more customization, which I initially thought they might let us create our own heads when we first started multiplayer or something, but this is just as good. It's really good, because that's quite an overhaul if they were to add like full customization. But
full customization, yeah.
And new mission, so a lot to be excited for, a lot to keep grinding for. We probably need to get some currency ready for for that next drop. I also haven't finished unlocking everything that they've previously
from the last drop.
Yeah, because it was a lot, and I was like, I'm playing this game a lot. I need a little downtime from it. Yeah,
and also like you don't want to burn yourself out on it.
But if you haven't played this game, it's one of the best bang for your buck type of games. And with some of the games that we've been playing on the channel, we've been playing sort of these like singular, everlasting type of games, like, you know, Monster Hunter, some Elden Ring stuff, playing Space Marine 2. I mean, there's probably a handful of other games I can think of that are like, they're really solid games at launch that are like feature complete. And then sometimes they get like additional content, but like nevertheless, it is a full and complete game that is not just going to be deleted like Anthem or something else. And, you know, it's not these live service games, but yet this game has such good continuous content for it at a regular interval that it's always fun to come back to and play. So I think they've done a good job with that.
Yeah. And so much content that like cosmetically and like new things wise that you can unlock just by playing the game.
Yeah,
you can play Space Marine 2 with all of its content updates and enjoy the game without putting money in. Money is voluntary of like, I like this customization, I would like to own it, so I will buy it. There's nothing about like, oh, I have to buy this expansion or that expansion to get stuff. It's like, no, if like there's enough raw content in the game that you can enjoy for a long time before needing to put money in.
Yeah, the monetization isn't atrocious. It's not overly expensive. And, you know, you can kind of pick and choose where you want to spend, or you could pick up the whole season pass, like, and go with that. It just depends what you're a fan of and what you're willing to try, but I think it's a fair shot to try the game as it goes on sale now pretty regularly. And of course, being on Xbox Game Pass, you know, you have the opportunity to try it in a variety of ways, and it's worth it. So without further ado, I believe that wraps up our 40K in 40 minutes, and we'll see if we pretty much nailed it,
Yeah.
little extra chatter there, but that's okay. So yeah, stay tuned for update 12 with Tech Marine. We'll absolutely be covering that as soon as it comes out, although we'll probably be taking turns.
Yeah, we're gonna have to figure out how and when we play it, how everything goes.
Stop running, man! I'm trying to capture gameplay of you playing Tech Marine, so no one will leave the stream. But yeah, regardless, we'll be making sure that we're showcasing the features as we're playing as a team, and each of us will be discovering all the different ways to play the character and what type of gear we prefer and things like that. It's going to be a lot of fun. So until then, take care, be safe, have a good one, and we'll see you on the next one. Take care, everyone.